Dun, 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 dun. We're going to the park. Those are those little chatter teeth here. I was telling Ryan that this reminds me of those scary movies where the really rich white people always get caught up in ghost stories and they're going up their driveway. Their driveways always look like this. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, nice. Look. The swamp. Beyonce always has these in her videos. Don't say the name, babe. You always trying to tell
I didn't. That wasn't a name.
Oh, you just call it by you by us? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it clean? Kind of. Ooh, lots of mosquitoes over here. Gotta spray my butt down pretty good. Alright. There you go.
You can do it, baby. You're not doing this.
Ow, ow, wait, stop. The swing is crooked. Ow. Fish holes everywhere.
To all the vloggers she's vlogging too, she's being kind of a baby.
I am being a baby. I'm very scared. Why is there crawfish under this forest?
There's always crawfish. They have those out in your yard.
It's really muddy. Oh, it's so muddy over here.
Let me see if I can get past this. Come back on a drier day.
Oh, dang, and I really wanted to go. Oh. It's fine.
Stop being afraid of nature.
I am. Look at this. Oh, look at this. So sick. Maybe we should go crawfish fishing.
Got some rotten bacon and a piece of string?
Yeah. We'll be fine now.
Oh, you gotta be looking for a long time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it takes a lot of patience.
Who makes those holes?
Crawfish.
They make dirt holes like that?
Yeah.
Wow.
We're a fish maker.
Another crawfish hole. How do they get the dirt up there?
That's them digging down and throwing it back up.
Oh, so many of them.
Oh, they're everywhere. As a little kid, me and my cousins just pick them up and throw them at each other.
All that hard work, because it's so ugly. I hate it. Look at all these holes. Oh my gosh. Well, babe, that was fun. We did get out the house.
Yeah.
And we were out of there for like 40 minutes.
How that was driving?
No, yeah. We can just walk around. You want to? No?
Meh.
Okay. Did I ruin your day?
No. We're driving for students?
Babe, do you have a, I need to rinse my teeth. Thank you. You have to take off a lid. Anyway.
That's what you get for putting water on your feet.
No, they were already dirty.
They're sandy.
They were sandy. I'm making a quick meal for us. And it is just it's just a simple like fried fish. I'm gonna add, I don't know, we kind of like it a little bit spicy, so a little bit of cayenne pepper in there. There's some other spices in there that I used. A little bit of salt and pepper. I think that the fish fry is already pre-seasoned, so I don't really have to do much to it, I'm pretty sure. And I like to mix the crispy with the regular one because I like it, I don't like it too crispy. So yeah, I just kind of mix it. Usually I'll dip the fish in some egg and milk. But y'all, I don't have any egg right now. I just have the milk, so like some buttermilk. So yeah, that's typically how I do mine. Also, you can use mustard and that will keep it sticky if you don't have any. And the mustard taste will disappear immediately. So yeah. This is just what I'm doing right now for some food. And our little dinosaur baby's just hanging out here. Oh my gosh, we're crazy. But we actually really love that dinosaur. Like we're not delusional though. We know it's not a real baby. Come on. Okay. I use coconut oil to fry my fish in. Sometimes I'll use almond oil or cashew butter oil to give it like that nice nutty taste. Alright, so I didn't have mustard. I had ketchup and mayonnaise. So I just went with mayonnaise and some heavy whipping cream. This is just, I'm just gonna dip the fish in there, and then to make it nice and thick, as you guys can see, like it's thick. It's like an egg. And I like mayonnaise because it has a nice sweet smell to combat the spiciness that's gonna be in the cayenne pepper and the other like spicy seasonings in that. So yeah, now it's nice and whipped. And now I'm gonna add the stuff in there. Okay, now that I've done that, I cut them in half. This one is a little bit too frozen. At first I only de-thawed like 3 of them because I was thinking, oh, that's all I'm gonna need, but really, I mean, I only de-thawed like 2 of them because I thought, oh, that's all I'm gonna need. Like, who cares about all that? But then I was like, oh shit, like, I need to do more than that. So yeah, that's why it's like that. I know I bred mine weird, like most people put it in a bag and toss it, but I wasn't even thinking like that for some reason. I don't know, completely forgot. But yeah, now that it's nice and nice and, I said toasted, nice and coated, it's basically good to go. And then I just pat it in there, like I get it nice and in there. Because being coated with it is one thing, but like, actually like, you know, being tossed in it is a completely different thing. And it's worth it to take the time out to do this shit because I fucking love to eat. I mean, look at me, guys. Just kidding. Kinda. No, bitch, I love to eat. Forget that. Alright, we're good. Alright. I'm gonna pick it up, kind of take off the excess, kind of, and I just plop that baby in there. Okay, that is, oh, whoops, I accidentally pressed off on the wrong one. So yeah, that's fine. It was still hot. And it doesn't even smell like mayonnaise. Okay, same thing. Bet I'm pissed that I was late to the party doing that, but whatever. It's all good. And no, I don't use coconut oil because I feel like it's healthy. It was just what I had in here. But also, I do like how the coconut oil has like that, just like a nutty smell and taste. I love that for my fish. All right, I think we're good here. This one. Okay. Now for the other. We're just gonna let that sit and fry. This is the only, I had to like get going because it would take forever and that was the only way that I knew how to do it. The potatoes are staying warm over there. I added a little bit more coconut oil and these are the last 2 pieces left. So almost done, finishing up. Okay, so now I'm just whipping in the more seasonings. I just tasted it and it was kind of like blah, weirdly enough. And I thought I had over seasoned it at first, but no. It was not. So it's so important to taste your food, guys, as you go. Hey guys, welcome to the vlog today. So this one is a short vlog, very impromptu, so last minute because, guys, my store was supposed to be opening up this week, but it's open. ShopChinny.com is open, but the orders won't be going out for a couple weeks. Right now we're doing pre-orders for 3 reasons. Number 1, I literally just found out that so basically, I put pre-orders on the website because I wasn't sure. I went and I screened for a study, but I wasn't sure if I was going to get in. But, you know, it's the summertime. Anything can happen. And also with my weight, getting into studies are so difficult. Your BMI has to be right. Right now, I'm 100%. Like, I'm so over my BMI right now. It's ridiculous. So I hadn't really been screening anything. And when I do screen, I didn't really want to say that I did, unless I got in or something, honestly, because it just wasn't even worth talking about with you guys. Y'all have to excuse me. I just got out the shower, so my hair is a mess. It's all tangly and everything. I have so many things to do before the study. Typically, I like to do like a fresh weave or hairstyle. I have a weave review that's due that I need to get out the way now. I have to just do it even sooner. I have 2 of them I have to do. Then I was trying to do a whole new sew-in for another review that I have to do that. The hair was just sent and it's just been sitting here, but I can't do my new weave until Tuesday, and I'm supposed to be checking in this Monday. So just a lot of things are happening right now, and I can't get it done any sooner than that. So I just have to kind of deal with this weave for another month, and I cannot believe this. Or I'll just have to do the weave myself. So that's number 1. Number 2, I saw a lot of websites that do pre-orders and things. Like I saw Morphe, Anastasia Beverly Hills. All kinds of websites do pre-orders, and that only makes sense for me. I'm a new company. I'm a new small business, and I want to make sure I do things right, you know? I took you guys' advice. I created an online store of things that I like, and I'm also doing these things, you know, on my own. So yeah. Oh, and if you guys are interested in the lip gloss that I'm wearing, I just mixed these 2. I did this one. This one's like a glossy pink in the middle, and then I do this one all over. This one is multi-gloss. It's just like, these things glide on like butter. They're my favorite. Even though I'm not a lip gloss girl, I really love these lip glosses. They are so moisturizing. It looks kind of clear on the website, like, but it's got like a slight tint. Anyway, you can get the body butters. That's what I've been using for the last 5 months to start clearing up my skin. I had some type of thing that was going on with my skin. It was peeling off and it was really hard, and that's what I've been using to fix it. So I put it on for sale on my site. It's gonna come in 3 different sizes, like 8 ounces, 12, and 16 ounces, and it's for sensitive skin, any type of skin, and no added preservatives, nothing like that. So that's number 1. Then on the 28th, or then on August 1st, everything is going to completely ship out. So you guys come and support your girl. I mean, either way you're going to get it, so why not just buy it now? That way I can know exactly what I'm working with, exactly what people are liking, what people just really aren't liking, and everything. And I'll be in the study doing everything behind the scenes, you know, the promo stuff. Literally tomorrow morning we're gonna wake up early, get more pictures of all the products, and get everything done. Like, we're working, I'm working and everything. So and I have until Monday morning. I check in early Monday morning, so I'm really on a time crunch, but I'll be talking to you guys, doing all kinds of stuff, and if I get into the study, I'll talk about it. It just depends on what are the stipulations. This study is a little bit more secretive and a little bit more differently done than my other ones. Like, my other ones didn't mind me doing videos about them. This one is a little bit different. So they even said it at the screening. So we'll see how this one goes. So anyway, guys, please check out shopchinny.com. We are doing pre-orders for everything. And tell me how you like the website. How can I fix it? Okay, I had to set you guys down. I wiped off some of my lip gloss because I feel like it's a little bit too glossy. I'm not sure. Alright, so this is part 2 to the issues with his grandmother story time. Okay, I feel like this makes you look like I have a big forehead, but whatever. Alright, so basically this is what happened. I had been going over to his house a little bit less. Like I said in the last story time, his grandma was having an issue with him not being home that much. But this is just kind of how she does. She kind of is an enabler, and like, she'll help you, but it's as long as you're living with her. If you're not living with her, you know, I mean, all she was doing was giving him a place to stay and food to eat, which is great, you know. But she tries, I don't know, she does this mind control thing. So he was staying at my house about 4 days a week, and she had a problem with that. She would always be saying stuff about it. And this is why, y'all, he wasn't really all that eager to move out, because he felt like his grandma needed him. He was still living with her. But like I said, she's in her fucking 90s, and she has fallen. One time I was on the phone with him, and he had to call the police. She pulled up into the garage, and he came outside to get the groceries like he always does. And he noticed that she wasn't leaving the car. She was just sitting in her car. And she wasn't really making any sense. So I don't know if that was a stroke or what that was, but that happened like right in the beginning of our relationship. So that happened in like April, and I was on the phone with him and he was like, hey, I have to call you back, like something weird's going on. So that happened. And so she's gonna have to get surgery to correct that, basically. I feel guilty. I don't want him to move out of there, you know, because of that. Also, the thing about it is that the things that she needs from him, she doesn't really need him like that. Like, there are a couple other people that live in that house that could help. Like, he has his 17-year-old cousin that lives there. She's always home, but she only asks him to do things. So, you know, it's maybe she just expects more out of him. I don't know. Because of that, it kind of interferes with our relationship or whatever. Anyway, one day I had dropped, no, he had gotten off of work, and this was our night to hang out. So he had gotten off of work. He was like, hey babe, I just made it home. I'm just gonna like take a quick shower and like, you know, get such a change of clothes, and I'm gonna bring my PlayStation, because me and him, one of the things that we love doing together, we love playing video games. Like, that's one of my things that I love to do. Even when I'm not in a relationship, I have an Xbox. I've been playing video games for like 20 years. Ever since I could move, I've been playing video games. My mom always had games for us, Nintendo, whatever she could get. And me and him, one of our favorite things to do is we play virtual reality games. You know, you put the headset on and you kind of maneuver with each other and you tell each other how to move. Anyway, that's what we're gonna play. I call him, he calls me. So as soon as he gets into the house, he always calls me, like as soon as he gets there. And while he was on the phone with me, you know, he stopped. He asked his grandma, how is she, what's going on with her? And she was upset with him. She was like, she just wasn't in a good mood, apparently. And a lot of times when she's not in a good mood, she brings it out on him. So he asks her, who are you on the phone with? Is that Irma? And he said, yeah, it's Irma. So I was like, hi, you know, it's a little bit awkward or whatever. And she said, you need to tell her to stop dressing like a damn prostitute. And I was like, what? What? I couldn't believe this was coming out of her mouth, because I've never been disrespectful to her. I mean, the only disrespectful thing I've ever done was accidentally spend the night. And we've already talked about this, y'all. I love my place. So, you know, I wouldn't even try to like sneak and do that. And plus, 26, come on. I even apologized for that. And after that, after I spent the night on accident, she started wanting me to spend the night, because she didn't want him to leave the house that much, because she's worried about her health. And she knew that he likes spending time with me, and if I'm there, and y'all, on top of that, she's asked me to do things while I'm there. Like, she may need help talking to a telemarketer or somebody on the phone. Her hearing is not good. She'll need somebody to like talk for her. She wants me to be on her great-grandson's ass about everything. She tells me to. So it's not like I'm disrespectful to her, or like we have a relationship as much as it's gonna get, because she's in her 90s. I'm a busy girl, and I don't want to be in her space and in her face, because her hearing isn't good. And you know, it's just all kinds of things, guys. I don't even want to get into this, and I don't need to, but let's just say that's what's going on. Okay, she tells him that I was dressing like a prostitute. Now, if you guys look at the vlog, it was the one before July the 4th. It was like, it's so worth it, that vlog. I was wearing that black and white dress. It was a low-cut dress. It was hot. My mom didn't mind the dress, and my mom is in her mid-60s. She says she needs to stop wearing those low-cut tops. So I said, what? Like, we're on the phone. And so I said, okay, I'm hanging up. I'm not about to sit up here and argue with an old woman. I'm not going to do that, you know? Old woman. No, she's old. Now, I'm pissed because, first of all, I'm an adult. I can wear whatever I want, and I have large breasts. And that's the thing with having large breasts. I don't want to have to fucking cover up just to make people more comfortable with how I look. It's annoying. I'm always having to wear these big ass tees, but the tees actually accentuate them, but they cover everything. But it's like, who fucking cares? Like, if you have big breasts, you could have an issue with your tops also. I don't really have an issue with them. I just wear whatever. And if I would have worn a bra with that top, the bra would have been showing, and it just wouldn't look right, okay? So anyway, yeah, she calls me that, and then I didn't know what he said over the phone. I was just so pissed that I just hung up the phone. And he goes, he immediately calls me back and he's like, did you hear her? And I said, yes, I heard her. I said, first of all, okay, she is the one, not to be rude, and I'm not even judgmental, but since she wants to judge me, she's the one who dropped out of high school when she was pregnant in the 30s. Never went back to get an education. Anyway, I'm not even gonna get into it with her, but she knows. She is the typical person to throw a stone in a glass house. She has so many issues. His family is, guys, I thought my family had issues. His family really does. Okay, that's why I try to not be hard on him, and I really do try to be understanding with him. But she really got me fucked up. And I hate how she was like, she needs to hear this, blah blah blah. Like, she's always got something to say. Like, I know why you don't fucking like me. Let's be realistic here, okay? Then the day before this happened, she gonna go and tell him, okay, so basically she has to have heart surgery because she has to get a pacemaker put on her because, like I told you guys, she had been fainting and other stuff had been going on. So she was supposed to have her surgery 2 weeks ago. She ended up not having it, so now she's having it in 2 more weeks. The first time she was having her surgery, she was cool with me being there. All of a sudden, she has a problem with me. She doesn't feel comfortable with me because she's talking about the family is not so open-minded like she is. And I'm like, what? What does that even mean? Like, you're not that open-minded. Get the fuck out of here, you know what I'm saying? But apparently, yeah, it's mainly because I'm black. She's like, you know, she didn't say that, but come on, guys. What else could they be talking about open-minded? I have no plans to spend the night at his house anyway. I don't work there anymore. All of this is coming at good timing because the only reason why I literally was spending the night at his house is because I was working late shifts. I had to be back at work early in the morning, and I was working doubles and working so many hours. I was literally just trying to spend time with my boo. I was like, literally, instead of staying there all day long, I would just spend the night, and we wouldn't even really be spending any time with each other because we would both be sleeping. But I wasn't even there during the daytime. I'm not like that. I don't feel comfortable. Like I said in the last vlog, like, I don't like making my food at somebody else's house. I don't really feel comfortable going in somebody else's refrigerator. I don't even feel comfortable going into her room when she asks me something. Like, I'm very respectful. I'm very, like, you know, I really try not to be awkward. But yeah, that's just how I am. I understand people's, like, boundaries. I understand boundaries. That's my thing. He likes to kind of, like, cover things up. He was just like, yeah. Anyway, he ended up finally telling me that was why she didn't want me to spend the night, because the other family members wouldn't be comfortable with me being black. And I'm like, bitch, excuse me? Like, just, maybe you're just embarrassed because your great-grandson is dating a black girl and loves her and is waiting on her because you were just mad last week because he gets up and gets me drinks and gets me food and he enjoys doing it and offers to do it. You were just fucking mad about that shit, you know? So anyway, it's all you. Like, you don't fucking fool me. So anyway, basically, he's moved in to my place. He's in the process of moving in. After that fight, he told me that he got really upset with her. After that phone call, her saying that I dress like a prostitute and stuff. Even though majority of the time that she ever sees me, I'm wearing jogging pants, sweatpants, because and work clothes or these tops. Like, this is what you guys see me in mostly. Are these. She doesn't even see me wearing those tank tops that I usually wear that really show the top tops, okay? She either saw me in, like, my work clothes and I was working at Chili's or this. So I'm just like, one day you see me with a low-cut top and all of a sudden I dress like a prostitute and you lose all respect for me. You never respected me in the first place, and bitch, I don't give a fuck, okay? I don't give a fuck. He told me that he got really upset with her. When I hung up the phone, he called me so many times, guys. Y'all, he was so worried that I was going to break up with him, that it was over. No, I'm not going to break up with you because of something stupid that your grandmother said. If she wanted to critique me, guys, she could have picked something better than saying prostitute. She could have said, tell her to not wear such low-cut shirts or something. Because if that was my son or my grandson and I was talking to his significant other, I would never fucking call her a prostitute. I would say, if I don't agree with something, which I highly doubt I'm going to be the type of parent that's like telling you how to dress, because that's really not my business. I would be, unless it's like so outrageous, I'm like, look, y'all drawing the wrong attention. I'm just telling you, you know, woman to woman, son to daughter, daughter to son, you know what I'm saying? But I would never call them a prostitute, especially if I know this person cares. He's already told her that he loves me, that he wants to be with me, that I'm the one, blah, 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 blah. She knows this, so she doesn't even respect him, and she probably never has, especially the way that I saw her talking to him when she didn't know I was home that day. So he gets upset with her, and he calls me from his house phone, he calls me from his cell phone, and at that point, I just started thinking, is all of this worth it? Like, at this time, this was like a month ago, me and him, we were having a lot of issues, guys. We were just having so many issues with each other, like trying to figure each other out. I was trying to figure out if all this was worth it, and just things that were happening. So much drama, you know, that had been happening the first like 6 weeks of us dating. It was so much drama. That was just kind of, it was making me rethink everything, and I don't want to do that, you know. I just was like, I don't give a fuck, I'm leaving. Like, I left and I went to go pick him up. When I picked him up, he had obviously been on like the verge of crying, because he's telling me he doesn't want to lose me. He doesn't want to lose me, especially over something like this. He's like, I don't feel that way about you, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I know you don't. Like, you don't have to defend this. It's not you, it's her. But this is what she does with a lot of his relationships with anybody. As soon as she sees him getting attached to other people, she immediately starts to like break that up and do things. I've put more on the table, guys, and offered more than any of his family members. I've brought way more to the table than any of them. But because I'm black, none of that matters. And it's really annoying, but I don't feel that way, and neither does he. Whatever he wants to do, he's going to do it. He told me that, you know, it's with us, it is genuinely not a race thing with our relationship. I'm black, and I'm his first black girlfriend. I'm the first black girl he's ever talked to that way, you know, in that way, like dating or anything like that, anything. And he's done more for me than any other girlfriend, more than anybody can do, okay? In a relationship, he's done it, and he's worked on himself. So her trying to like break us up is, you know. Now here's the thing, guys. She did apologize. When he was leaving, she apologized, but he didn't really want to hear it because the wound was so fresh. He just left. He took all his stuff and he just left. And I just told him, like, I was like, you know, I love you. I want to be with you, and I don't care about all that stuff. They talked on the phone, and then she apologized. She was like, she was like, tell Irma that she should spend the night. It's okay. But guys, once again, I was literally just spending the night because I was working at that job. I had no time to see him. I had no time to record videos, do vlogs, nothing, because I was working so much. Then when I wasn't working, I was spending time with him, and he didn't know about my YouTube, so I couldn't record anything. Things have changed so much in my life and our relationship that, like, I don't even have to do those things anymore. Like, I don't need to spend the night at his house. I don't need to go to my mom's house. I don't need to spend the night at his house. But I don't need to do that anymore. So yeah, guys, basically he's kind of moving in. What happened was the other day, he went to go visit her, his grandmother, and she was like, okay, are you moving out? Because if you're moving out, you need to pack up all your stuff. And I hate that she's trying to put him on me now all of a sudden, because she was a bitch and multiple times, and she keeps embarrassing herself. The only way that she knows how to like fix things is to tell him, okay, it's okay for you to go now. Okay, first of all, it's not okay for you to go because you still have him on a small leash. But I don't like the way that she goes about it. Reasoning because she wants him to move in with me, but he has to go stay with her sometimes because she needs him. Like, for instance, guys, in 2 weeks they rescheduled the surgery, so to almost a month later. So now she has to go back into surgery. Guess who has to be over there? He does. He has to be over there, and it's like, you only want him when you need him. Like, instead of just having him there, living there like a normal person, you want him to come live with me because he's here a few days of the night, you know? And it's not because you just want him to spread his wings and fly. It's because you only want him around when you need him. That's my issue with him. And so, and like I said, guys, I have no issue with him living with his parents. Why? Or his grandparents. Why? Because that's who fucking raised him. And number two, because they're not charging him any rent. All they want him to do is get his life together. If he's roommating, there are unforeseen costs, a bunch of dumb shit that could tempt him, that will ruin months of me trying to get his ass straight. And like I said, less money that he can be spending on me. So now that he's living over here, basically, even though a lot of his stuff is still over at her house and stuff, he helps me with my bills. He pays the car payment, he puts in gas, he buys food. Like I said, like, once I quit my job, he immediately stepped in without me having to ask, and he took reins of everything. And he's just like, okay, what do we need to pay this? Okay, do we need to pay that? Like, let's do this, let's do that. Do I wish he was making more money? Yes, because he's not able to contribute that much, but that's fine, whatever. I'm very appreciative of him and whatever he contributes. So yeah, guys, that's what happened. His grandmother calling me a prostitute. And then in the last vlog, I told you guys about how she was yelling at him because he waits on me or whatever. And now he's at my house and I fucking wait on him. I clean up before he gets home. I make him food. I clean up after his ass. I get up and get things that he needs and wants. He gets things too, but, you know, out of the kitchen, blah, blah, blah. And I have no problem doing it. I run errands. I am just kind of just chilling right now. For right now. So yeah, anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching the vlog. Don't forget to check out shopchinny.com. The link is in the bio. It's free shipping over 29 or 30 bucks, guys. Come on, check it out. Place your orders. Talk to you later. Bye.